Saturday popped up on Friday, making it the third. The third! That's five. 1, 2, 3, 4. Four. For the week. That was awesome! How many are we gonna get this week, Mrs. Lally? None. Let's go. Let's get ready for 5 days this week.
Yes!
Did you know that Friday was Miss Holmes' birthday?
No, what, really?
Happy birthday!
Yeah, look at the cake I made for her.
Aww.
Gordy, that's incredible. It looks a lot like you.
And here are the gifts that I got her.
Those are awesome ideas. And I gotta say, the gifts look again like you.
And I sang her happy birthday. Here, I'll sing it again.
Oh, a good already. I think we're okay. I am sure, though, that Miss Holmes had a great birthday, and you celebrated and made her feel so loved and appreciated.
It did.
Since we're on the topics of birthdays, this is actually a great time to talk about another birthday coming up.
Another Gorman Crossing birthday?
Well, Gordy, I know that there are a lot of Gorman Crossing birthdays coming up. Thank you to Mr. Hoffman for announcing them every morning, but I'm actually talking about a birthday of a person that's not at Gorman Crossing.
Really?
Yes, Gordy, this Friday, January 15th, is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday.
Dr. King was a civil rights activist and leader.
That's right, Gordy, and if he were still alive today, he would be turning 93 years old.
So, can we still celebrate his birthday?
Of course, Gordy. Maybe not with gifts, but there are certainly things that we can do. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was born in Atlanta, Georgia on January 15th, 1929. Dr. King made it his life's mission to bring compassion and fairness and racial equality to all throughout the 1950s and 1960s. This social activist and civil rights leader fought against the long-standing segregation that plagued our country through peaceful marches and powerful speeches. Dr. King is a remarkable person in American history, and his life's work resonates throughout the world. The Montgomery bus boycott. Dr. King was displeased with the segregation of the Alabama buses and the arrest of Rosa Parks after she refused to give up her seat on a public bus to a white person. Dr. King led the Montgomery bus boycott movement in 1955. The crusade, which lasted over a year, ultimately led the U.S. Supreme Court to rule that racial segregation in public transportation was unconstitutional. The March on Washington was organized and led by Dr. King in 1963 to bring awareness to the civil rights movement. Over 200,000 people attended the march at the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. At the march, Dr. King gave a speech titled, "I Have a Dream," which would go on to become one of the most famous and inspirational addresses in American history that helped cement the idea of civil rights for all. A Nobel Peace Prize in 1964, Dr. King was awarded this for his efforts to usher in civil rights for all. At this time, he was the youngest person to be honored with this award. This is only an introduction to the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I have been able to present you with some important information about his life and work, but there is so much more in regards to Dr. King's accomplishments and impacts he made and led within the United States. As a nation, we will recognize and celebrate Dr. King's birthday on the third Monday of January, which is next Monday. Schools will be closed in observation of MLK Day. As we know, as recently since this past weekend, 3-day weekends are awesome, as it gives us an extra day to relax and spend time with our family. However, next Monday on MLK Day, it's important to remember and recognize why we have this holiday and how we can celebrate his birthday. Right, Gordy? You talked about how could you celebrate and what gifts?
Yeah, what gifts?
Many people commit to an act of service on this day. How can you honor Dr. King next Monday with an act of service?
Well, I haven't signed up for anything in the community to help.
Gordy, you don't have to. You can do an act of service on your own. Remember, no act of service is too small.
I could pick up trash.
Yes, you could.
I could make thank you notes for the local fire station.
Yes, you could.
I could write inspiring chalk messages on sidewalks.
Yes, you could. That's right, Gordy. These are excellent ideas to honor Dr. King on his birthday with an act of service. And we encourage you to think and do the same.